heart, you barely can restrain it. With so much generosity, there is no way to contain it. To contain it, to contain, to contain, to contain. Oh, hooray! Willy Wonka, is the one that you're about to meet. Willy Wonka, he's a genius who just can't be beat. The magician and the chocolate whiz, the best darn guy who ever lived. Willy Wonka, here he
Wasn't that just magnificent? I was worried it was getting a little dodgy in the middle part, but then that finale, wow.
Who are you?
He's Willy Wonka.
Really?
Good morning, Starshine.
Good afternoon, Palm Springs students and staff. It's Monday, October 24th.
I'm Helen.
And I'm Danny.
And this is Angel.
This morning, little surprises around every corner, but nothing dangerous, as our school turns into Willy Wonka's chocolate factory for Spirit Week. PSTV caught video in the halls this morning with all the extraordinary decorations. Take a look.
We'll begin with a spin,
Say it louder.
traveling in the world of my creation.
Is it?
What we'll see will defy explanation.
We also found people around campus dressed up as triplets for today's theme, Three Musketeers.
This is Miss Valentine, Miss Calvert, and Miss Glenda. Tomorrow's Laffy Taffy or Mismatch Day, so make sure to wear something that doesn't go together.
Wednesday, it's Neon Nerds. Wear neon or dress like a nerd.
Thursday, now and later, dress like you're from the 70s, 80s, or 90s.
And on Friday this week, it's Skittles Day. Wear your grade's colors.
That's yellow for 6th grade, blue for 7th grade, and red for 8th grade. Right now, the pep rally's still canceled, but you can change that. Just show your pride.
That means all students need to show a positive attitude, respect, integrity, dedication, and excellence at all times.
Another big event this week, Baddiest Teacher.
Today, your top 8.
Right now, in 8th place, 6th grade guidance counselor, Mr. Tatis.
Mr. Pena remains in 7th.
Miss Salazar is in 6th place again today.
Miss Gale is in 5th.
In 4th, Mr. Weigel,
In 3rd, Mr. Friedman.
which makes way for Mr. Bermudez to come into 2nd.
And Mr. Roman remains in 1st for the 4th day in a row. You can buy bats during your lunches for your teachers, 1 bat for 25 cents or 5 bats for $1. Stay tuned to PSTV for the next update.
You can also buy boograms this week for a friend or a teacher.
Latinos in Action is selling boograms in the mornings outside of the cafeteria.
Students can write a message to themselves, a friend, or a teacher, and it'll come with a sweet treat.
Welch's fruit snack gummies are $1 and a fruit roll-up is $2.
The boograms will be delivered on October 31st.
Remember, girls volleyball tryouts take place on today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Sports physical packets must be signed and completed before you are allowed to try out.
If you completed your athletic packet online, please see Mrs. Miller to confirm that it's approved.
Hip-hop tryouts take place today through Thursday.
No athletic packets are needed for hip-hop.
In club news, the Diversity Club meets again Friday.
The meeting takes place from 8:30 until 9:10.
Students must enter through the cafeteria and report to Ms. Hagen's room. That's 3109.
This week is also Red Ribbon Week.
Our data counselor, Mr. Alejandro, is here to tell us about what this means.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another week of school. Hope you guys had a enjoyable weekend. So kind of going back to like usual, every month I'm going to be doing an awareness topic. For this week, we're going to be talking about Red Ribbon Week, which starts October 23rd up until October 31st. This special event is held in honors to Kiki Camerona, who was basically a police agent in the drug department who unfortunately was killed by drug cartels fighting, well, drugs, right? In honor of that, his family as well as a few other SFB agencies basically got together and they created this special event where every year we honor his values, his duty to basically discuss drug prevention. Now, I'm just gonna explain really briefly some of the effects of like substances, but primarily whether it's alcohol, marijuana, vape, and even substances that are recently emerging and have become in these past years and increasing, well, actually in a very alarming rate, has caused a lot of deaths is fentanyl. Basically, with fentanyl or any substance in general, whether it's a vape, alcohol, when people consume it, specifically teenagers who are more vulnerable because they're still developing and your brain isn't fully developed until your early 20s. When people consume substances, it really ends up affecting their teen brain. What that means is the brain has different functions, right? It can be from speech, your motor functions, your ability to make decisions, all of these kind of stuff, even your memory. When drugs are introduced into the brain, what ends up happening is it starts affecting bits of the brain. It happens randomly depending on the level of tolerance, the age of the student, genetics, whatever it may be. But those effects can be very harmful, specifically with teenagers now. Those actually could be very dangerous and even lifelong, right? Some of the effects of, let's say, fentanyl, which is a more recent risk now that, well, Halloween's coming up. Some people create a fentanyl, a synthetic drug that they sometimes hide it in candies and all those wrappers goods, right? They do so in order to kind of distribute it undercover. Now, this is a risk because with Halloween approaching, we have to be more careful with who we get the candies from off the street and whatnot. Just be mindful and be aware because this is a ongoing issue where at least this year alone, or these past couple of years, we've had about more than 100,000 overdoses from fentanyl, which is one of the most high-risk substances out there right now. Now, a little bit of Red Ribbon Week. If you wanted to celebrate it, you're more than welcome to. All you have to do is basically wear red within October 23rd to the 31st. This is just so that you kind of are celebrating and honoring this special event. If you don't want to wear red, that's fine. On October 23rd to the 31st, what I'll be doing is I'll be giving away, oh, if I can find it. I can't find it right now, but I'll be giving away these red ribbons that are pre-made, which you just collect it, you can put it on your bag, on your shirt, wherever it may be. And I'll probably be around during lunch, so if you see me and you want to have a red ribbon, you're more than welcome to approach me and I'll give you one. And if you wanted to learn a little more, I can share a little more information. But yeah, that's a little bit about that. Like I said, Red Ribbon Week, October 23rd to the 31st, is just in honor of people like Cameron or Kiki, who basically just fought for, well, prevention for substances. But that's it for now. I'll see you guys next month.
Now you know this week is Red Ribbon Week and Spirit Week, but the fun continues.
Next Monday, we have Halloween.
On that day, we will have a costume contest at school, and the best contest wins a prize. Please remember, no masks and no face paint are allowed.
You'll also have fun activities during lunches like a pumpkin scavenger hunt and a toilet paper mummy wrap game.
To get ready for Halloween, students in PSTV produced scary stories based on just 6 words.
Today, see what happens with these 6 words. The faceless men wait patiently outside. In this video produced and edited by PSTV's Diego H., Stefanik R., and Kevin R.
Stay tuned for more 6-word scary stories tomorrow.
As we get closer to Halloween, we have some facts about this creepy holiday.
PSTV's Shara T created this video. Hello, Shara.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
As we get closer to Halloween, you might want to pay special attention to the moon.
We won't have a full moon for Halloween, but we will still have a moon for tonight.
A new moon is when the moon is situated between the Earth and the Sun so that the side that is lit up by the sun's rays faces away from us.
The moon is still there. We just can't see it.
So when you look up into the sky tonight, don't expect to see much.
Thank you to Ms. Vecchio for the information.
Our cold weather is a thing of the past.
Let's check in with Asia in the PSTV Weather Center.
Thanks, anchors. We could say goodbye to the chilly weather because we are back at a nice 82 degrees. But our day will progress to get hotter, so be warned about that. It seems to be a sunny day with no chance of rain, and thank you back to the anchors.
Thanks,
Asia.
We have a new teacher of the week.
Miss Manassas won the title on Friday.
She teaches pre-algebra, and so many of her students said she makes them like math.
Congratulations to Miss Manassas.
We have a new weekly segment starting here on PSTV.
You'll find bonus episodes on our YouTube channel every Monday.
We'll air the first few on PSTV, so here's our intro episode.
Welcome to a brand new series, PSTV Podcast. I'm your host, Billy K.
And I'm your co-host, Shara T.
We're here to bring you weekly episodes and give you info on what's going on throughout the week and other upcoming updates.
These episodes will fill you in on events, news, and more in case you missed the day off of school in this week.
These episodes will be on YouTube and other platforms in case you need to be filled in on things that you've missed.
As you know, I'm Shara, but you can also call me Tabby if you like. I'm in 7th grade and I love art and I'm a big K-pop fan.
Hi, I'm Billy, but you also may know me as Jocelyn. I'm in 7th grade and I enjoy things like editing and content making. That's why we made this podcast.
As you know, we made this podcast to help you keep up to date with things that are happening in our school.
We will be posting a new episode every Monday to help you catch up on everything that happened the past week or upcoming events and what to look out for.
Like I said before, these episodes will be on YouTube and other platforms like Instagram and TikTok in case you need to be filled in anything that you may have missed.
In this podcast, we do interviews, talk about school news, have guests, and more.
If you want to have a chance to be a guest on our podcast, DM us on Instagram at pstv.podcast or on TikTok at BillyShara2.
That's all for this episode of PSTV Podcast.
We hope to see you on our next episode.
Remember, you can find us on TikTok at pstv.podcast, on TikTok at BillyShara2, and on the Palm Springs Community Middle School official YouTube page. Thanks for listening.
Bye!
Well, students, that's all for today.
Stay tuned for today's birthdays.
Bye!